Check in. My peeps. What's up, fam? What's going on? Man. What's up, KJ? I miss y'all. What's up, LaShawn? I missed y'all. Man, miss y'all, man. What's been going on? It seems like I ain't seen y'all forever. I just want to do a check-in with y'all. KJ, Lord. You know what's been going on. Y'all been knowing we've been at. I miss y'all. I miss y'all. You know, if none of us been on here like that. Y'all know what we've been doing. These puppies. Boy, oh boy. These puppies. Yes. Oh my goodness. Oh. LaShawn, 14 hours. I feel you. I feel you. We've been at it. I feel you, man. It's been a constant grind over here for us. I've been like literally non-stop. I've been going. Especially this time of year for me. Y'all know we right in the heart of, to kind of catch you up, you guys up, we're right in the thicket of cross-country season. So it's like my day's been going, you know, locked into school. Yo, it's been crazy. And then, you know, you gotta throw the puppies in the mix too. It's just like been, I mean, it's been some work, y'all. It's been some work. As y'all can see, you know, we've been trying to keep you guys in the loop. What's going on with the pups? You know what I'm saying? D's, what's up, baby? D's, growing crazy. It's like today will be, and I'll give y'all some live shots today. When I get back, I had to run out to the building. Mama, she went to work. She started this new gig with Amazon. Told the girl, I said, I don't know what she wants. She got trying to pay off all her credit cards. So she trying to get in the trenches and be aggressive. Hold on, Andrew? What's up, buddy? Peeps. Yeah, she in hustle mode for sure. Yeah, we just been grinding, guys, man. It's like, you know, there's like a lot of going on in the courthouse, man. A lot going on. You know what? It's not bad, but it's good. It's just like this part of the year kind of gets a little crazy hectic. And so we just in the trenches, man. I'm in the thicket of going into our state championships this upcoming week. So Tuesday we got to go to Lorton, Virginia. It's about maybe an hour and a half outside of us. And then from there, the following week I got another week off, because this week I was off doing cross country. So we kind of preparing more like a rest week. And then we got, I was like, you know, coach at a state Catholic school. So what we do, we have what's called state Catholics, where we just compete against all the other Catholic schools that's in our region. So we got that Tuesday. Then this week I'm crazy busy in school because we got to take our kids out. We got an event on Wednesday. We go out. We have it's a autistic run. No, it's like for all the people throughout our county. We get together, they put something together at this park and take all the kids and they get like a softball field and they just do a big thing with all classes that have disabilities, and we take them out. We just have a fun day with them. So I got that on Wednesday. That's an all-day affair. And this upcoming week is gonna be crazy. Then the following week, we got our state meet where we meet all the state teams. So I'm gonna be crazy busy going on, but you know, it's all good. It's all good. Good. Goes. Busy goes. Busy, baby. But as y'all know, these puppies are taking up a majority of our time. We're still on rotations and shifts. Poppy ain't really in the rotation. I help out when I can. Because y'all know I'm busy 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's not track. I'm in the building. If I'm not in the building, I'm out. You know, I'm in the school. So my rotation is locked in. But how everybody been doing, man? I just want to check in with y'all. Get a vibe of how everybody been doing. Good goes. Great time. And what y'all been thinking about? I got a question for y'all. What y'all been thinking about this? I hate to bring it up because it kind of chops my hide a little bit. But what y'all been thinking about this Will and Jada Smith situation? What y'all think about that situation? I know it's kind of been trending in the news. Gotta get y'all take on that. What y'all think about that? You say you tired of it. All these young, huh? Yeah, I know, Dizzy. Yeah, just straight messed up. I feel you. I feel the same way, LaShawn. It's like they've been private, but the only kill with that is that what I don't get is you've been doing stuff privately, but the way they've been presenting it hasn't been presented as if they were not together. Like, you know, she get on there, do all this red table talk and throw this man kind of under the bus, and, you know, it's like, you know, it's just a lot of stuff that they say this is just kind of, what do you really believe? You know, so it's just kind of crazy that they just take the public to this ringer. I mean, it's always been said, like, you know, the biggest thing was like they had an open relationship and all this other kind of stuff. So, like, what really is going on? You know? Yeah. Will's been kind of quiet. I mean, except for only reason that one time he had really spoke out was about when he was on a red table, when she kind of forced him into that conversation to cover her back, because, you know, because, like, if they weren't together, why was it such a big deal? Yeah, and then she, like, really, that was it, LaShawn. That's what I was getting at, too. I was about to say, now this big thing coming out now, so you can promote this book that she's doing. So I think a lot of that is propaganda by her trying to promote this book. So now she's going to come out. Because anybody know any attention is a good attention. You know, negative attention, positive attention. But if you can stir up some type of attention, it's going to draw you to, oh, what is she really talking about to promote this book? So I think that's one of the biggest things right there. She's really pushing that book, which is crazy. Should never. And then old boy hadn't ran his mouth. Still be trying to fool him. True. That's true, Jay. Just running her chops. His chops. Man, it's just a sticky situation, cause this on my perspective, cause I'm all about, you know, I'm pro marriage at 100%. And you trying to paint a certain picture, but then you like fooling the public, then you got people looking up to you. Man, that's a big debacle for me. I don't, like, that ain't cool. Just keep it straight. That's the problem with the world now. Nobody want to tell the truth. Keeping everything under the wraps. He probably do. Like they said, they've been not together for, what she said, 7 years or something like that. But yeah, she just embarrassed that man. But he allowing it though. Like, if you think about it too, like you said, he ain't been saying nothing. So really, at the end of the day, he kind of allowing it to happen. Because if that was me, I mean, you're a pup. Like, what did he have to gain, like, for real? Just think about what he did, especially with the Chris Rock situation. He defended her, knowing they're not together. But what was the logic behind him doing that? What did he gain? He lost everything just to that. Man can't go to the Oscar joint for 10 years. Like, he had everything loose. And then she came out and said she didn't have nothing to do. Like, she wasn't even backing him. Like, he backed her. Even if they so-called friends or what have you, partners, whatever you're gonna call it, like, at least have that man back. She didn't even back him on that situation. But he did it anyway, so he's the one that lost out. Yeah, just slapping that man for nothing. And you taking all the heat, and she's really supporting, like, well, you know, the claims that she didn't know he was gonna do this and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, you just make this man look like he all around crazy. For what though? You think that gym was staged? Oh, there's a lot, man. Yeah, that's kind of, we can run down a rabbit trail with them. I just kind of want to get y'all take on that jump, since it's such a trending topic. But it's just sad all the way around. That how all these people probably like, they were looking up at you, looking up to you. They supported you. Now you coming out, I was like, man, what's really going on? So I think people at the end of the day, they're really getting tired of their relationship. Getting tired of her, probably getting tired of him too. Because at one point you want to feel bad for the brother. And then on the flip side, it's like, how can you feel bad for the brother? Probably he in the mix somehow. You just really don't know what to believe. So they don't give you it's like they don't give you a narrative, like who to believe, which is crazy to me. Yeah, I heard that too, Just Lord. Just a debacle, y'all. Just a debacle. Yeah, that was crazy, y'all. I just kind of want to get a take on that. See what y'all thought about that. I know, they in love. And then you bring about, they just resurface everything. Like Will and Tupac, man. Tupac might have gave Will, probably gave Will the business, I think. He might get that feeling in him, but he probably didn't want that smoke. That's one we'll never know. But yeah, I just kind of want to see where everybody here was at on that. What's another joint I had? I've been trying to catch up. It's crazy because I work in the news station, but I try to stay away from the news. Because you get so much of it. That joint be overwhelming, man. It's like, do you want to hear this stuff that's going on? It'd be crazy. So I try to stay away from it, personally. Y'all know Pop kind of stay in his lane type guy. I try to stay in my lane. I try to stay in my lane, you know. But I did have another one I want to ask y'all. It's like we had a situation. I don't know if y'all heard it. I don't know if y'all heard it, but we had a situation, and locally, it was some kids at one of the local schools. It's called schools Armstrong High School. It's like one of the city schools in Richmond, and they got what you said there. I really someone said 2 pound wood. Knock wood out because I know, right? Yeah, I believe that too. 2 pounds gave them the business. But look, they were having a situation at one of the schools local, Armstrong High School, that some kids got overdosed on some like ethanol, is it methanol, something, and some gummies type crap, some edibles or something, and end up overdosing. There's a big debacle now about that, and the kids getting this, and you know what I'm saying, and all that. Now my thing is, I get all that, how, you know, you bring that up about the kids getting that, but that's not the real question. And to me personally, the question should be asked: how the heck did they get their hands on it, and who's been held accountable for these kids getting a hold of that type of drug? You know what I'm saying? Overdose at school. Took the Jones. Big thing went on. They had to get the kids out of school. I think it was like 3 of them, 3 or 4 of them, or something like that. And what's the stuff? It was laced with fentanyl, ethanol, something like that. Can't remember the name of that junk. Somebody have to look it up. So that was my thing. Dang, that's terrible. People, man, this world gone, y'all. Man, that don't make no sense. You know, that's my thing. They accentuate the fact that the kids got into that stuff, but who's actually, how did they get it? That's my thing. It's like, how do they get their hands on this stuff, and who's being held accountable? You can talk about the kids getting into it. Because number one, these kids don't be knowing about it. They don't be thinking. Like, number one, they don't be thinking about that. We've been talking about don't do drugs since I was in middle school. You know what I mean? So that ain't nothing new. The issue is like, we got to get to the point, I believe, this is me, guys. I believe we just got to get to the point that we need to start holding people accountable. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's being held accountable for this? Like, these kids got this and brought them to school. I bet you it's just like, you know, I talk about I always talk about, like, if we had certain ways that if we can do crimes at this point, it's like these kids ain't gonna get it. Because what's happening, these kids are, a lot of them are being raised by social media. Like this with the situation we just talked about with Will and Jada. A lot of them see, and they feel like it's okay to live that type of lifestyle, or it's okay to be like that. Like, these are what relationships look like. Will and Jada do it, so I can do it. You know what I'm saying? So they looking at all these people on social media, looking at all these people's lifestyles, and they want to adopt that and they want to do that. So at the end of the day, it's like, okay, but it's way worse than like when I was growing up. Because we didn't have social media like that. We was just coming into the realm of social media. Like Google just was coming in play. We AOL and dial up, and we might have had three-way back then. You could rejoice because you can pull your friend over and y'all can talk on the phone. You know what I mean? On a three-way. So now everything's so heightened, so accessible. It's like, all right, if this stuff is the way it is now, and we can get some type of control over these kids, what can we do? Is that we need to start holding these parents, these young parents, accountable. Like, if your kid coming doing X, Y, and Z, we're gonna investigate into the household. What's going on in that household? That's how we need to start cracking down. Look, you start cracking down on parents, start finding them, start getting them like, they're gonna get fined, they're gonna be going in jail and stuff like that. Hey, I bet you some of that stuff you'll start changing the people's tone. Guarantee it's gonna change. It'll change, it'll start changing. Can you make it hard? Yep. Bam. I can make a heart like that. See it? You know what I'm saying? LaShawn. It's gonna be hard to find that supplier because the suppliers be like right within their homes. The supplier be right there in the home. Start hitting these people's pocket, that's gonna get them. That's okay, your kid going out and doing X, Y, and Z. All right. If we find out, then, all right, we're gonna either get fined. If it happen again, you're gonna start getting jail time. You know what I'm saying? Right, and I feel like a lot of parents. Yup. Exactly. What's up, famo? Come on in. Look, exactly, LaShawn. It's because they not involved. It's like everything. Just think about the dynamic of the family. Because it's really a big issue. The dynamic of the family is not like it used to be. And it's kind of still is on a decline. Because you got now you're isolated to, you got single parent families, a lot is on the rise. You got families that, blended families, either like they've been divorced and they remarrying, so different dynamic comes into play, and that's just a whole nother, talk show when you start bringing different blends into that family. That could be an issue. Then you got younger kids, right? They having, society's allowing having pretty much babies having babies. You got younger kids are having, children. Now, can they thrive and survive and do all that kind of stuff? Yeah. I don't believe all of them are lost causes, but, then you got social media raising kids. They out there, because majority of them, you look at them as they're younger now. You see them when they're younger, the person, what do we have now, the technology, to kind of keep them quiet, so we give them a tablet. Occupy their time. Like back in the day, since we didn't have all that, what they used to give us? Coloring books to read, puzzles, you know what I'm saying, to occupy time. We ain't had that given us, so It had allowed us to be more creative thinking. Now, as you get older, get outside and play. You know what I mean? Go out and explore. You know, you kind of learn and you gotta get out there and explore, get your hands dirty. So this everything's totally different now. So we gotta start treating this differently. Yup, taking the village away. Then you got different ideologies. People, we got same-sex marriages. You got man and wife marriage. Everything's totally different. So you got to be able to address it differently. Not saying I'm not. Everybody has a choice in choosing which way that they go. I said, but it's gonna come with some situations too. Yeah, males not, in the lives of their sons and then their daughters, and women raising kids up on their own, some males raising kids up on their own. Man, there's a lot of dynamics. So we got to be able to be a little more, strategic with this thing. So this is a way big issue. Hey, kitty. They don't like you correcting. Definitely. And that's the issue. They don't want nobody correcting your kid. Don't say this to my kid, blah, 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 this and that. And a lot of them are being wrong. They don't want you to saying this or doing this to them when they need correction. Because the Bible tells you, LaShawn, you spare the rod, you spoil the child. You know what I'm saying? So that's a lot, man. It's just a lot. And what's crazy, LaShawn, I was having this conversation with somebody. I always revert back to the education piece. I was having a conversation with my coworkers, and hello, what's up, master? I was having a conversation with my co-workers, right, LaShawn. I was saying how, since being back in, since I'm back in the school system, I'm trying to make a change because the class I got, already know, I deal with exceptional education. So I got my autistic babies and developmentally delayed. It's like now, it's kind of, we like on an island by our own, my lonesome for real, because nobody really in our building know how to, navigate that. But I'm the only, between me and the other teacher, is me and there's another teacher, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 assistants that's kind of helps us out between 10 kids. So I'm always trying to find a way to be creative. How can we get better? Because they never had the structure. And then the school I'm in is an opportunity school, which basically means it's a school that's 25% understaffed and a high risk type school. So I'm always trying to come in a way. How can we get better? So I was having a conversation with him. I was like, you know what? And I was talking to Mika about this too. I said, man, one way you can change education is you got to be able to change the focus of how you see not only the school and the demographics of what you're dealing with, but you got to be able to. Because let me go back. We was kind of talking about how because of the teacher turnover rate, people don't want to teach no more. They don't want to be in the school system. They don't want to have to deal with all the minutia and all the kind of stuff what these kids having to offer. I said, but it kind of gets back. You got to get back to the basics and figuring out one way we can start is don't worry about necessarily trying to keep the people. How can we keep the people from leaving? You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, how can we be able to help them, let them know that they're appreciated so we can keep them to stay within that profession and start focus on those that's coming in, the younger teachers. give them incentives so they can, when they come in, we can keep them for the longevity. Number one, you know, as always, you got to pay the people. You got to get them some incentives to keep them. Because so if it was me, I'm going to raise teacher pay. Not only the ones that's coming in, you give them a nice threshold. You start them off. Teachers be making 60 plus, 60, 65,000 coming off the bat. You know what I'm saying? So that we can retain them in this profession. And then from there, for those that are already in the school system, boost them up, pay-wise, because the stuff that they go through is tremendous. It's a lot. That's one way it's going to help. And then you can start throwing incentives like, if you stay in this certain amount of time, like if you put them on like a 3-year contract type deal, if you can lock them in for this amount of time, what we'll do, we'll start, teachers should have, you should give them a plan that if they stay, you can start eliminating taxes for teachers. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't have to pay taxes or pay a small percentage. You know, you got to tax them to some form, but you'll lessen it. That'll be way under the median that they wouldn't get taxed on their money. Start throwing incentives like that to them. And then throw in there too, like when you come to the profession, teachers should be able to work. We should be Monday through Thursday. Get Friday off. So we can crunch everything in through a Monday to Thursday, probably extend the school year, but extend it so it can accommodate a 4-day work week. And start doing things like, you know, such things, we got to be creative, get off the box, and then we can start being strategic. And we got to get into these communities, these principals and all this other kind of stuff. We got to start having a real conversation with these parents. Because like you said, LaShawn, it takes a village, man. It takes a village. You know what I mean? If you want to raise up another generation, you got to start thinking outside of the box. Like, the old school method stuff ain't working. Like some of these programs we're trying to institute with some of these kids, a lot of that stuff is not working because they ain't trying to hear that. Because you got to think about it, really. It's getting to the point now that if you think about it, unless you're in a profession like you want to be a doctor or a nurse, exactly, Sean. If you think about it, like doctors and nurses, you know, if you're talking about infrastructure jobs, like you out there building buildings and stuff like that, dentists, you know, people that's like in aviation or infrastructure things, like they need to be able to go like to a certain type of what's that, college, or you got to get that high level learning, you know what I'm saying, from the professionals. So that you need to be licensed to do all that, you know what I mean? So because you working with the public, you're working with people. But a lot of the jobs, like majority of the jobs that you deal with, you don't even have to really need a degree. So if people hit to that, or if they try to just get a trade, they ain't thinking about school. They just trying to think about how can I make money or make a living the quick way. So we got to be able to combat that as well. And figuring out, like, a lot of these kids getting this thing, they get in a mindset. Like kids always telling me, one kid in the school, he been in there, they failing and doing all that, they really don't care. And then you trying to force them to go to school. Kids don't care. A lot of them smart. They smart. So they get in school, they dreading it. So if they dreading being at school, or if they got other factors going on in their life, they checked out. So when they get in school, they cutting up. There's a lot of angles, a lot of things we really have to sit down and talk about. As education, as you know, people that's in education is bigger than us. Yeah, guys. Anyway, I was just on my little soapbox right there for a minute. What we can do, but we need to do something. We got to do something, you know. some changes. Change gotta happen. Like I told my classroom, I was like, shh, if you know Coley got his name on something, hey, change gonna come. It's inevitable. Once I get locked into something, I'm locked in. But I don't play no games. So, it ain't personal. Because at the end of the day, God called me for people, you know. And these babies, they need people that's going to, you know, be a light in their life, not be a hindrance. So, you know, I'm going to use my voice. It's like, you know, time is too short. We got to knuckle up. Stop playing games. Get serious about this thing. Get serious about people in general. Y'all know Pop. I ain't going to play with it. So, anyway, that was on my little soapbox, Deshaun. Other than that, man, I'm super excited. Deshaun, me and Mom, we still planning on, I don't know if I share with you, but we just trying to figure out the time. Just since I'm kind of on this vein and talking about that, and brought up the Will Smith and all that situation, is that Mom and I still we might do like a relationship podcast type deal. We just kind of, you know, where everything going on with the puppies and us having a lot going on. So we really ain't had time to really get into it like we want to, but I was talking about we're gonna have some real life conversations with people that are inspired to have a healthy relationship, people that are already in relationships that wanna continue to have a relationship with longevity. For those that are new on the scene, understanding your partner, your husband, your wife, boyfriend, or girlfriend, whatever it may be, inspired to live that life of marriage, like the benefits, the ups, the downs. We're gonna talk about it all. We're gonna have a conversation. I told Mom we should call our conversations, the topics we talk about a lifetime commitment. It's gonna be a lifetime, talking about having a lifetime commitment, because when you go into it, it's like crazy, because we know we love watching the show. We love the Love is Blinds. What's the other shows? The Ultimatums. Me and Mom, we sit down and watch those. What's the other one out there? There's another one that we watch too. Marriage at First Sight. You know, we love those shows. And it's all good and dandy, but at the end of the day, can you have love and do all that kind of stuff? Yep, you can. But it loves for everybody. But things like really changing that narrative on what it actually looks like, and getting it in a way that is healthy and to inspire you. And we'll have a lot of people more like being inspired what healthy relationships kind of look like. And that's one of our biggest things. Y'all already know we're gonna get genuine as possible. And that's why we put our relationship, we put our life, you know, for you guys to see. And we embrace it, you know what I mean? Because that's important, especially with the younger generation. We want to make sure y'all can have healthy relationships, because we've done it. You know, y'all know more than we ain't no old fogies. We real, keep it real. And that's what y'all need to see. Y'all need to see realness. Y'all need to have real conversations on, you know what, we're not going to sugarcoat it. We don't sugarcoat it with our kids. We ain't gonna sugarcoat it with nobody else. We're gonna tell you the truth. what it look like. You know, how what's gonna give you a blueprint on what a relationship actually looks like on truth, from a spiritual or biblical aspect all the way to on the outside of it, because we've been through on both sides, and we human. And that's the only way that you can really get what you need and have healthy relationships. Not only with a partner, but just anybody in general. And that's what changes society. Because what is it called? It's a lifetime. You commit. I said, for better or worse, richer or poor, death to us part, people don't hold true to those no more, to those vows. They cut them out, they change them up. Jen, what's that, girl? So it's like, what can we do to change the narrative, LaShawn? What can we do? Yeah, we try, LaShawn, we try. You know why we give good gems, LaShawn? I'll tell y'all too. Why we give good gems? Because y'all deserve it. Y'all deserve it. The stuff that people charge all this money for and creating all these books, and nearly hasn't been in as long as more now. We're giving it to you for free. And the only thing you have to do is just take the blueprint. Just take the blueprint, run it, make it your own. You know, if you believe in it, run with it. That's the thing, because now, you know, I hear me saying all the time, no mom since she was 15. And we just had this conversation that we always seeing like friends of ours. You know, we just had a friend couple of ours, you know, that we grew up with. We did ministry together, we did life together. And she was talking to my wife and was like, her and her husband, after they were together for maybe 15, 20 years, like he wanted a divorce. And now one thing I know is like, people might say, oh, I was blindsided, I didn't see it coming. No, it was always something there. But you just choose, you know, you choose to ignore the signs. You choose to have these conversations with your significant other, your spouse. That's important. Because we all individual. We all got stuff going on in our life, or we got feelings, and you know, we're all human. We'll have different attractions and things like that. When you start inviting just stuff like that, you gotta keep that stuff real. But you gotta have conversations, hard conversations. How you feeling? What's going on? You know, hold on, baby.
I honestly thought it was shooting something for ladies. I didn't want to see here. It's Italian food. Fire alarm. 1717. Very rapid. Sending serial process food. The very building. Cross Street, Representative Room in the main road. On tap 1002. Time out. 0944.
Yeah, so. Appreciate you, LaShawn. appreciate you. Yeah, we're gonna do something though. You know, so we're gonna push because society needs more truth. And you guys deserve it. Y'all deserve truth. Need more truth, son. Need more real people, so keep it real. Get reality. Not sugarcoat, but tell truth. Like I said, Will and Jada. Non-truth. That's what the society has to look at. Those type of relationships. Let's give them real relationships. People that's a lot of people that want to share, that want to encourage, that want to inspire. That's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're going to do.
Yeah, so just like, I guess keeping
We're always going to be open to share. Good, girl. What's going on with you? Busy today or what?
Yeah. It's now Ashland, Oswell, but we're going to do a firefighter volunteer open house thing.
Oh, is it? Okay.
And then I'm going to Oktoberfest, the rest of the video stuff.
Oh. Is that's the day, ain't it? October?
I think it started yesterday.
It started yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, I got so much going on, trying to keep up with it. It's like, Lord, non-stop. Yeah, that's good. I know, right? I know y'all been having a busy week this week with all the stuff that's going on for Israel and
The past couple weeks,
I know that's been daunting for y'all, you know, cover all that.
it's a very good way to put it. Yeah, accurate.
Yeah, just talking about the situation with Armstrong has some,
Oh, yeah.
taking the drugs and all that kind of stuff. Find a source or whatever. That's like, a lot of that stuff is coming right from inside their home. So when we start locking down and holding some of these parents accountable, and then I bet you start seeing a little bit more change. You start finding them and start like, look, your kid come X, Y, and Z. You start putting them in, you know, jailing them and things like that. I said, I bet they start changing people.
Yeah.
You know.
You're gonna get real consequences.
Yeah.
Not just either yelled at or just kicked out.
Exactly. No, we're gonna get some real stuff.
Exactly.
Busy, man. Busy. Good busy, you know, but it's busy. Cause I don't know if I saw you last time. We had been crazy busy because our dog just had puppies.
Aw.
Yeah, so we got 2 German Shepherds. They're so cute. They're so cute. So this is like so busy. So we started. It was this would have been her second. She's 2. So we missed. This has been her 3rd heat. So it was like we tried it once when she turned like when she turned 2 on her 2nd heat, and then this ain't pan out. And then just recently on the third one was like, all right, we're gonna take one more shot. Now if it don't happen, then that's just it. You know, we're not even going to, you know, but for her, the girl, she's very hyper. Well, I got she's super hyper. And, you know, I don't think this has never happened fooling with her. So then one day we was out, and then we heard some yelling. I was like, oh crap, what's going on? Yeah. So they finally had, you know, knocked. So it was like, okay. But we didn't know because we found out friends of ours, they've done it, they break. So we've been trying to get insight from them. They kind of been walking us through the process and all that. So it was like, you know, if you take, we didn't ever took them to the vet. You can get them ultrasound and stuff like that. But with Beauty, she's so hyper, she ain't gonna let nobody. We barely could take her to the vet to get her checked just recently. And my wife was like, I'll never want to do that again because, you know, they had to put the muzzle on her and she was just like this. I'm not, she's like aggressive, but she just don't like being, I think she don't like being around like new people and things like that. And it was a new vet too, so it was a big debacle. Yeah, it was crazy. So come out and then we didn't know how many she was gonna have. So then our biggest thing, we went to Atlanta, beginning of October. It's like October the 6th. Cool. So her due date, we come to find out that, because she started getting better, I said, oh, she's definitely pregnant. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we just didn't know how many. Right. So then,
Wait, your dog?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so.
Sorry, I
Yeah, the dog.
I hate to cut you off, but I felt like last time we were talking and I thought you were talking about your daughter or something.
Oh, no, my dog. No, not my daughter, Lord, not yet. No, not yet. Get him time. But yeah, so after that, I was like, oh my gosh, what we gonna do? So then we had to go to Atlanta on the 6th. She was due on the 2nd. So it was like, crap. So it was like me and my wife and my boys, we had to go there and do, you know, some, like, for this grand thing that they had for us. And we had went and was like, oh man, we leave because it was going to be the girls at the house with the puppies, like if they came. So we was like, oh, we hope they come. You know, was praying like, man, just let them come before we leave. So come to find out, behold, she had them on the 30th, on September 30th. Came right on time. I was like, oh, it was perfect. You know what I mean? So she ended up, she had 6. She had 5 girls and 1 boy. So it was like, oh, that came in time. It was like, then the real work started at the beginning, you know what I'm saying? So we were able to go, still was able to leave for a little bit, but it was in that period that, you know, we just trying to make sure everything was fine. But other than that, after that, it was just kind of been all hands on deck, because we got to be rotation, 2 doggone, like, hours just to make sure they're eating right, they're doing that, you know. It's just a lot.
I'm sure you didn't expect it.
Yeah.
It was your first time?
Yeah, first time doing it. So it was just like, we was all hands on deck, but now they just kind of, they coming into their own. They get so big, I think all of them been gaining weight. I think maybe about 5 pounds now. They just turned 3 weeks today. So, yeah, and they big, and you know they German Shepherds, so they're gonna be, they kind of big, they getting their personalities now, which was really kind of cool. So on top of that, and then doing the school stuff, it's like, it's been totally busy. I've been going. Then I've been cross country season. We're at the end of the seasons, like state meets and stuff like that, and running. I'm like, oh my gosh. But it's been good though. It's not like bad business. It's been good business. A lot of stuff going on. And then we have, I don't know if you heard, we have it's a thing where they're hosting through the county. So our kids at the school, it's a big thing that they have with kids with disabilities throughout the county. It's gonna be at Tuckahoe softball and park. I think it's Tuckahoe complex or something like that. But everybody throughout the county is coming to like all our special education classes, going out to the park. It's just a big day for all of them that they can go out to the park to get on the softball field, and they just have all these different type of activities.
Is it the Special Olympics?
It's not the Special Olympics, it's something that they're doing. Yeah, but it's like it's going to be on, Wednesday this week. So that's a big, huge thing too that we've been kind of planning out, but it's a big deal that the county puts on, Henrico puts on for the kids that's on Henrico Public Schools. I think it says over like 300 some kids, something that posted out there. But you know, it's amazing, so our kids get to get out and experience that, you know what I mean? It's real nice. So There's been stuff like we've been putting together, but all that kind of stuff all at one time. So we're doing a lot. Our week has been, yeah. But you know, like I said, it's good stuff. You know, it's good stuff. Fun, you know, fun stuff for the kids and fun stuff for us, and you know, just keeping busy, man. Take it. I take it. I know. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're gonna sell them. Yeah, so we just you know, we had this point that you know you kind of get attached to them too, but we want to vet them out to like a really good, you know, a good family. So we're gonna be real selective. But that's so cute.
I know, that's why I wouldn't be able to breathe because I would want them all. But
I know.
I'd have to keep them all.
I know. Like I told my wife, I said, let me just keep this one right here. She said, man, you crazy. I said, it was the one boy. I wanted to keep the boy. I was like,
I was going to ask if you're going to keep the boy.
yeah, she had him. Yeah, she has 6 of us. It's five girls and 1 boy. So,
Are they all typical German Shepherd coloring?
right now, but I think one of them, you know, they got like a one of them has like a little dusty type look, almost like it could look like it could be gray. So that'd be really cool if she comes out like. And we have the boy, we have Beast. He's long haired. He's a long hair shepherd. And then the girl Beauty, she is short hair. But both of them, he's more dark. He's like more black, but he has like a brown chest, but he got white on his stomach. So he has like a white type gene in him. She's all pretty much like a brindle, like a brownish, and then like black on her legs. You know what I'm saying? So she's like this straight hair. So it's like this kind of see him, but some of them look like him a little bit so far. But I think they're starting to change. Like they're starting to get their little different colors. You kind of look at their paws. Feel them got a little white on their paws. I seen a little bit. One of them, like I said, looked like a dusty type, like a dusty black. But it almost looked like they can be. She might be grayish, like a grayish tint. Yeah. So and then it's like, you know. But they're starting to come into their own, so you know they're gonna definitely change. But we just don't know which direction so far. So
Either way, they all gonna be floppy.
I know, exactly. Oh man, they already doing it. They're walking like on all fours. One of them, she crawling out the whelping box. It's like, she gonna be a handful. They in there play fighting with each other. It's so cute though.
I love that.
Yeah, this, yes. This is the fun part, but. I know once they start getting real big, running around, that's Lord. It's time for them to go. Yeah, exactly.
One of my, actually, like, my front door, the storm door doesn't really latch. So I don't shut the door and they walk outside. One dog was doing that.
Yeah.
But one time, there wasn't anybody in my, the dog that normally doesn't push it out. Pushed it out, ran off, and I was like, dude, and he said, hey, and he looked at me and I said, fine, leave. And they go, I'm gonna go feed you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna feed you, big baby. You're not gonna survive out here.
Yeah.
And he looked at me, and kind of like, it's interesting, and I was like, bye. And I
Bye.
walked inside, and he was like, and ran inside.
Parents say, yeah, he knew. Yeah. No, mama, no. I can't do it on my own. I'm coming back.
Right? I was like, I know you can't understand me, but you understand.
Yeah, you understand me. They know.
I'm tired of you.
They know.
He's 2, so he just has so much energy.
I know. Oh my God.
Yeah. I'm glad I'm a lot different.
And I love about the German stuff, like, Beast, he's like amazingly smart. Both of them are smart. But he's like, the boys bought him cause he loves playing. Like, he'll fetch all day long. Like you throw something, make something, throw it. He just want to play fetch. So when they went online, they bought him it's like a ball shooting machine.
Oh, yeah.
You ever seen you put the ball in, it shoots it out, and they go back and they can drop it in?
Yeah.
So they bought him that ball machine. Within not even an hour, like trying to teach him how the machine works. So, all right, Beast, go get your ball, because he know how to go get the ball. He'll bring it back, and he'll drop it at your feet. But he just wanted you to keep doing it. So they said, we're going to buy this machine, so he'll keep going. He got that thing, picked the ball up, and kept telling him, right, take your ball and drop it right here. Drop it right here. Drop your ball right here. I told him a couple of times, and then pointed to it. He dropped it in, and he'll sit in, go back, and sit down, and wait. Boom,
shoot out. He wanted to chase it and did it. So we did it maybe like 2 or 3 times. I said, all right, D's, go back and drop it, put it in there, drop it in. He picked it up, dropped it in, boom, shoot off, and left him playing for that thing for like hours just by himself. He'll pick it up, go drop it in there, and just sit back and wait. Boom. You just hear the machine keep going off.
That's awesome. That's like
Playing by himself, and just it's like the best thing for him ever.
Oh yeah, there's so much energy out.
He just run. He just loves. It's like, you know, he just love just playing constantly. But we thank God we got that machine because it's like now he just locked in.
Yeah.
And you can just sit back and just watch me just running, just shooting the ball. So it's just funny.
Exactly.
It's crazy. It's crazy that this is fun.
I feel like I want to do that, but he's with Black Rock, but he's also a ding dong where he just will run and grab it,
Yeah.
carry it back to you, and then just drop it on the way.
Yeah.
And be like,
Hey.
I'm like, dude, bring me the ball.
Bring me-
Whatever it
yeah.
is, and he'll go pick it up and like bring it to me and just drop it again. I'm like, dude, bring it all the way to me.
Yeah.
And then he'll like, he actually does it, he'll run away. Whereas it's not, it's keep away, it's bring me the ball.
That's beauty. She'll get it, bring it to you, and just run around you.
Yep.
It's like, what are you doing? Bring me the ball and just keep running.
Yep.
She's hilarious. I know, right? What's up, Raven? What's up, man? How you doing? Good.
Great day. Hey Frank, what you doing? Hey Frank.
What you doing, Frank?
I was just sending you an email.
Oh, I'm doing. I'm here. What are you doing, Frank? Just working? Oh, you always work so much. I know. Uh-huh. Go have fun tonight.
You in the garden today?
I probably will be. It's funny you said that. I'm gonna thin out some carrots.
I knew it. I said, Andrew, you gonna be out in that garden today? No rain today?
Everyone's like, okay, Frank, we'll be good. Yeah, no rain today.
I know, right? I know you's right.
You have a vegetable garden?
I did. I tried, man. It was just too much.
It's a little, you gotta work at it.
Yeah.
I've done mainly like I plant fruit trees now.
Oh, what?
So if you put a fruit tree in, you don't do a lot of work and
Yeah.
just pick stuff off and eat it.
This is a lot of work.
Yeah, it is.
You know, most especially when you start off.
Professional farmers do a great job.
Yeah, exactly.
We get it at the store.
Fun around, guys. Excuse me. Thank you. Appreciate it. What's going on, babe? Busy as usual. Don't look so excited.
And I told him, it is really good. So
six.
Yeah, because it happened to me last week. I had live shots and we had like a whole zone show dedicated after. And that I really just I was but I think another independent
Man, you flying around, yo. But I want to make sure I caught up with you guys. Check in with y'all. It's a long day. Gotta have a Wawa's coffee. Little dirty. Little dirty.
Yeah.
Grind days. Trying to get out of here.
probably trash bag somewhere around here. Grind. Trying to get out here in a minute, y'all. Getting more from these trash cans out. Take these out. I'm about to lose y'all because I'm about to go to the back. But I'm gonna catch you guys later. And then I get out some puppy action when I get back home. So you can see how they're growing. But love y'all. Pop. I'll see you guys soon.